Good morning, folks. Welcome to Quants App. This is Vicky Sajnani. Let's get started with the morning market brief. 17,654.95 minus 0.44% down was Nifty. 41,111 was Nifty Bank minus 0.38% down. So let's see where the SGX Nifty is pointing to as of now. 224 points gain. 17,879 thereabouts is where SGX Nifty is quoting at. So clearly I've been paving the way for the bulls as of now. 17,800. So 18,000 is going to be the litmus test, and 18,300 on the higher side. Supports being 17,500 and 17,000 major supports. Intermittent supports at 17,800. Looking at the OI picture, we saw some amount of long unwinding, but very minor. So looks like today when we are gapping up, there could be a possibility of bulls trying to take over and possibly eye the 18,000 mark. So looking at the OI picture, 18,000 happens to be a stiff resistance point for the Nifty. कॉल्स का राइटिंग देखा जाए तो 18,000 पर है और 17,500 इज अ मेजर सपोर्ट. उसके बाद मेजर सपोर्ट आता है 17,000 पुट्स के हिसाब से. बैंक निफ्टी देखा जाए तो दैट्स आल्सो गोइंग टू बी गैप अप. तो गैप अप खुलने वाला है and I think 42,000 happens to be 41,500, 42,000, two major levels on the higher side. Major support zone 4,500, 40,000, and of course the psychological level of 41,000 is going to play out. Looking at the OI picture, we saw some amount of shorts coming in on a day before yesterday, but then looks like that's going to be taken charge by what is happening now. Looking at the OI picture, 41,500, 42,000 major levels, and on the lower side the major level is 40,000. नीचे के बाजू major support है 40,000 का. Top gainers and losers, MCX, BHEL, MGL as the gainers, and we have Lotus Labs, IDFC, Indus Tower, which were the losers. Looking at the overall index contribution, private banks was on a negative side with 32 points, and oil also on a negative contribution of 29.54 points. NBFCs 90 negative contribution of minus 30.23 points. Looking at the built-ups, capital goods, PSU banks in the long. You have private banks, oil and bank nifty stocks in the short. We have one stock which we are trying to crystal gaze, which is LIC Housing. 430 happens to be the stiff resistance point. After that, 450, and then the March could be on the higher side, considering the top-to-top trend line is about to be taken off. But then 430 happens to be the stiff resistance point for this counter. Supports being clearly major support is 400. So that's what is going to play out as of now. LIC Housing, we saw some amount of longs coming in. Looking at the OI picture, we are seeing 420 as a resistance point, and then the next major level close to 450 mark, 440. We are seeing unwinding in the calls. So clearly, I mean, that is one suggestion that, okay, there could be a possibility of up move in this counter. But then as I pointed out, 430 on the charts is indicating as a stiff resistance. TVS Motors, again, 1175 happens to be a stiff point. 1200 on the higher side is the next resistance. 1092 or you can say 1100 thereabouts is the support zone. And the next major support zone is at 1040. So this could possibly show a positive move above 1175. and TVS Motors. Looking at the OI picture, again, longs coming in. You can see that. Again, looking at the OI picture, you are seeing unwinding in calls. So that's something which could augur well for the stock as such. 1200 happens to be a stiff resistance point. 1100 is a major support zone on the lower side. Looking at the band list, BHEL, PNB are the two stocks in the band list. Well, before I wrap up the session, I would like to highlight to you that please consult your financial advisor and also follow strict stop losses while trading in derivatives. That's it from my side. Wish you happy trading. Thank you.